Today, let's talk matters abductions and brutal killing by the police of the Republic of Kenya. And let's talk matters the police being in the pocket of the politicians of the day. Let's talk matters the police being used by the Kenya Kwanza regime to kill those who criticize the government of the day. Let's talk matters those in the government blaming those in opposition, coming and saying those in opposition are using police to kill people so that the people of the country can name the police, can name the government of the day with a bad name. We all say if you want to kill a dog, give it a bad name. And this is what the MPs aligned to William Samoei Ruto and the MPs who serve under the Kenya Kwanza regime are trying to do. Today, we are all shocked with what the MPs of the Kenya Kwanza are saying regarding the killing of one Albert Ojwang who was abducted in front of his parent, his wife and his young kid, brought to Nairobi Police Central Station, and then he was murdered. And then the police wrote a statement to the press and to the IG of police. The OCS of Central Police Station wrote a statement to the IG of police saying that Albert eat his end with the wall until he met his death. So, who is fooling who in this story? Are we being fooled by the politician of the day? Is it the police who are fooling us? Is it the Minister of Internal Security, CS Murkomen, who is fooling us? Or is really we cannot avoid naming the complainant in this issue. The Deputy IG of Police, Mr. Langat, Eliud Langat, filed a complaint to the DCI saying that his name was being tarnished by one Albert Ojwang. And later on in that day, Ojwang was abducted, tortured and then killed, and then taken to a mortuary in city mortuary, where they are saying that Albert Ojwang hit his end severely with the wall of the prison. So the MP is aligned to President William Samoei Ruto because we all know that Mr. Eliud Langat getting that position of the DIG of police was instigated by the one President of the Republic of Kenya, William Samoei Ruto. So the Senate today have gone for the resignation of CS for Defense, of CS for Internal Security, that is Murkomen, and the Deputy Director of Police, Langat, so that the investigation can run smoothly and we can know the killers of one blogger, Albert Ojwang. So the Mogotio MP Ruben Kiborek alleged that blogger Albert Ojwang's murder may have been part of a wider plot to destabilize President William Ruto's government. He claimed the killing appeared to be an act of internal sabotage, possibly targeting the state or a whistleblowing officer. Kiborek questioned the logic behind Ojwang's death, saying it looked like a deliberate move to provoke and discredit the government. He offered condolences to Ojwang's family and urged a thorough investigation, what he called a heinous and suspicious killing. Mogocho MP Ruben Kiborek has sensationally claimed that the brutal killing of blogger Albert Ojwang may have been part of a wider plot to destabilize President William Ruto's administration. In a statement issued on Wednesday, June 11th, Kiborek expressed outrage over Ojwang's death, saying these circumstances surrounding it point to more than just a police brutality. Please, Mr. President William Ruto, George Wajakoya are singing this thing day in, day out, that if, Mr. President, you really want to keep the tensions of politics in this country down, please tame your dogs. Tame somebody like MP of Mogocho Kiborek. The MP who never shielded from quoting controversy, stating that everything suggests a deliberate internal sabotage. While I am not a security expert, the circumstance surrounding his death strongly suggests strongly suggest a classic case of internal well-orchestrated sabotage, either targeting the government itself or the officer who had the courage to formally raise a complaint, Kiborek said. Kiborek joined the country in consoling Ojwang'S family, even as the probe into heinous murder gathered pace. We extend our deepest condolences to the family of one Ojwang during this profound, difficult time. May he rest in peace, the lawmaker stated. The legislator poked holes into circumstances leading to the professional teacher's demise, suggesting that the killing was provocation aimed at undermining state credibility. One cannot file a report, put it on record, and then be eliminated. Even an amateur would execute such a blunt move, he argued. Mr. Kiborek, do you know we have your files? Are you aware that we know of everything that is going under the curtains or behind the curtains of this government? Where is the case that you and raped a young girl? Where is it? You are defiled. Now all of a sudden you have turned to be a white man, a very holy man who knows what's wrong and what's right for this country. We cannot blame ourselves. We elected leaders with emotions and not integrity. These are the kind of leaders. You are provoking us, Mr. MP. Please, if let's let Ojwang rest in peace. Stop interfering with what peoples are calling out. Stop interfering with the emotions of the Kenyans. As we cry for this young man, Ojwang, let us mourn in peace. We remember one MP said we people get killed, we mourn and then we move on. So please allow us mourning. We are in our mourning period. Let us mourn in peace. His remarks came in the wake of growing national uproar over the death of Ojwang, who was arrested from his home in Kokwayo village, Homa Bay County, and declared dead barely 48 hours later while in police custody. Ojwang was reportedly having lunch under the trees with his wife and child when three motorcycles arrived. Men in civilian clothing, some of them later identified as police officers, picked him and rode off to Mawengo police station. That was the last time his family saw him alive. According to the family spokesperson Joseph Okumu, the officers included two unknown names, Bwana Singei and Bwana Rapundo. At around 3 p.m., Ojwang was reportedly abducted into a Subaru with 4 DCI officers, 2 in the front, 2 in the back, with Ojwang in the middle, taken to Nairobi. When Ojwang was eventually booked at Nairobi Central Police Station at 9:35 p.m. on Saturday, June, he was already gravely injured, and ROB number, the word Sikh, appeared next to his name, with the report suggesting he was bleeding with injuries visible. By 1:39 a.m. on Sunday, June 8th, the young blogger was declared dead on arrival at Bagathi Hospital. Earlier police report claimed he and hit his end on a wall inside a cell and succumbed to the injuries. But that narrative crumbled after government pathologists ruled out the possibility of self-inflicted harm, pointing instead to signs of torture and assault. Government pathologist Bernard Media, who performed the post-mortem, revealed signs of torture and blunt force trauma inconsistently with police claims that Ojwang had hit his end on a wall. So who is fooling who in this story? Who should we believe? We as the citizens of this country, we are now losing our peace. The hunger that is boiling inside the throat of the Kenyan youths is indeed massive, because Mr. President William Samoei Ruto is using the police. We don't know who really commands the police of this country. We have named Kanja. We knew Kanja as a superhero. We knew Kanja as a man who was on the forefront of fighting terrorists when there was a terror attack in Dosit D2, when the Al-Shabaab hit hit that resort, Kanja was there to protect everybody. Kanja was there to fight for everybody. But now, all of a sudden, now Kanja doesn't know what really is going on inside this country. Who is calling the shot for the police? Who is really commanding the police? Is it the deputy director, deputy inspector general of police, Mr. Eliud Langat, or it is the IG of police? Because as of today, when Kanja was in Senate, the man seemed restless. The man had no courage to answer the questions that he was being asked, because as we could clearly see, he was clueless on everything that was going on in this country as far as the police are concerned. So who is calling the shot? Is the president commanding the police from State House? Or Kanja is really indeed in the position to call the shot and command the police? So guys, I would like to hear your views on this. Leave a comment on the comment section, like, share, and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is Janjalam Mjini KE. Let me meet in our next video.